everybody, I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you would like to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, then please do. Also, if you would like to check out my most recent videos, I recently posted a Stratford haul, and then before that I posted the Primark haul. In today's video I'm going to be doing the story time, and I'm very excited to be doing the story time because this is the first time I ever went to Scotland story time. So I'm going to be talking about leading up to the day, things I did on day 1, day 2 and day 3, and then at the end I will be saying my final thoughts about the whole experience. So I have notes on this phone, so if you see me looking down, that is why. And also I have to put the pin in sometimes, so that's another reason why I could be looking down. So I'm going to start with leading up to the day. So leading up to the day, I had to ask my mum and my dad if I can go, because my friend has been to Scotland in the past and she has invited me, but at the time I had things going on so I couldn't go, but this time I had no plans. So when I asked my mum and my dad if I can go, they had questions like who's going, what day are you going, what day are you coming back, how you get in there, questions like that. And I answered them, and my mum was okay with me going. She was a bit worried because she said she didn't know how the virus would be in Scotland. My dad said he had to talk to my mum about it, so after my dad talked to my mum about it, he told me that I can go, and I told my friend, and we were very excited. So the day before we went to Scotland, I slept over at my friend's house because we left very early in the morning on the Friday, which was the 28th of September. So we left August. 28th of August we left. So it was easier for me to be at my friend's house than waking up early and my dad or my mum dropping me here. So I slept over. In the morning I woke up around 3 o'clock. So when I woke up at 3 o'clock, I had my shower, and then after I got dressed we went to the car. So we started putting some things in the car because some things were put in the night before, so the rest of the things were put in on the Friday. So we went in the car and then we started going on the journey. So to go to Scotland, it is 8 hours, but we take breaks. So the first break we took was we went to McDonald's, and in McDonald's we had the breakfast. I've never had a McDonald's breakfast, so I was very excited to have the McDonald's breakfast. So I had pancakes, flatbread, hash brown, and I think that was it. And a Fanta, so I had a Fanta. So when you go into McDonald's, they bring the food over to you on a tray, so you can use your card or cash to pay for your meal, but you can't go up to collect it. They bring it over to you on the table. So after we finished our food, we went to the toilet and then we continued our journey. So at 11:54 AM we arrived in Scotland. There's a place that my friend told me about, and she told me that they do weddings there. So she's like, oh, I want to bring you to this place because I want to show you this place. So I said okay. So we went to there. This place, they have gift shops and cabs. So the gift shop, I'm going to show you the stuff that I bought. So the gift shop is called Gardiner Green, or Green, something like that. So this is the receipt, so I'm gonna hold this. So I'm gonna start with these. So we were walking around the shop and I saw these and I was like, oh, it's shortbreads. And my friend was like, oh, have you ever had it? And I said, no, I haven't, because I've had the London one, but I've never had the Scottish one. So she's like, oh, you should try it. So at first I was going to get 2 of the big ones, but my friend's mum got this, so these are 3 of the small ones, and they were doing a sale, so you could get 3 for £2.99. So I said I'll get the big one and get 3 of the small ones, because I can give the small ones to my sister and my mum, or I keep one and give the other 2 away. So I got 1 big one and 1 small one, and then I also got these. So this is a key ring of Harry Potter. So this is the golden snitch. This is another one. This one says Hufflepuff on it. This is a pin that says 9 3/4 on it. I've started collecting pins, so that's why I got that one. This is a magnet that says Scotland on it. That's everything. So we did also walk around and took pictures. Sorry, I'm just picking these up and back and back. So we walked around and took pictures, and there was a guy that was playing the bagpipes, and I also took pictures of a wheel and some of the signs that was on the walls. So that was some of the pictures that I took. Also, if I have the pictures, I'll put them on the screen. If I don't have the pictures, then I won't put them on the screen, or I might have it and I just forget to put it up while editing. But yeah, those are the ones that I got from that gift shop. So see what happened next. I have to look at my notes because we did a lot during the 3 days, so there's some things that I don't want to forget, so I have to look just to remind myself. So after we went to the shops, we took pictures. Okay, I said that's good. So we went to the car, and then we were driving for an hour and a half, and then my friend's mum started to feel sleepy. So we stopped by a local service that had McDonald's, WH Smith and Costa's. So we decided to go Costa's. I've never been in Costa's, so I was very excited to try it. I had a Frappuccino with chocolate and cream, and I also had a ham and cheese toaster sandwich. I thought the drink was very strong, but I enjoyed it. And then after that, after we went to Costa's, we continued to do our journey to the campsite. So around 3:50 we arrived at the campsite. We had to check in, so when you check in, you ask the lady where you can park the car and put the tent. So after we had sorted all of that situation, we started to take the things out of the car and put them where we were going to have the tent. So my friend and her mum put up the tent, and I was sitting there watching them while I was on my phone. So once the tent was up, my friend started inflating the beds, and then I helped her to take the sheets and the pillows out and put them on the bed, and also to put the stuff in the tent, because my friend's mum started to put the stuff in the tent while my friend was inflating the bed, so I helped her to do that as well. So my friend wanted to watch a movie, so we decided to watch Civil War. During the film, my friend's mum started to make food because we were hungry, so she made pasta. So when the food was ready, we paused the movie, went outside to eat because there was a bench outside our tent. So we sat on the bench, ate the pasta, and then continued watching the movie. After the film, we rewatched Shrek the Third, and then went to bed. So before I went to bed, I brushed my teeth and I put my nightie on. So now we're going to go on to camping day 2. So camping day 2 is the day I was looking forward to the most, because before we went to Scotland, me and my friend was talking about the things that we want to do when we get to Scotland, and one of the things I said I wanted to do was go to Edinburgh, because in Edinburgh they have a lot of the scenes from the movie Avengers Infinity War was filmed in Scotland, in Edinburgh. So I wanted to go there because I wanted to go to the places. So that day I was very excited for, because I was like, yeah, I get to go to Edinburgh, and Avengers Infinity War is one of my favourite MCU movies, so that made it even better. So I woke up around 4 or 5 because I was very cold. The heater was on, but that night was the coldest out of the 3 nights that we went camping. So I did have tops and trousers, pyjamas on, and socks on. I just wasn't wearing any sleeves, so my arms were cold, so I wore my dressing gown until I went in the shower. So during the time we were away, I didn't want to use my data too much, so a lot of the times when I use my data, I would text my mum or my sisters to give them an update, and then I would turn it off. So I would check it, turn it on, check it, turn it off. So I said, oh, let me check my Twitter, because I was laying in my bed, and I was like, oh, it's too early for me to go and have a shower now, so let me just check my phone, check my Twitter and stuff. So when I checked my Twitter, a post came up on my phone saying Chadwick Boseman has died at age 43. And at first I was thinking, okay, what's this? Because there's people on the internet that like to make fun of people's deaths, so I was like, okay, is this real? What's going on? But then my whole timeline was saying R.I.P. Chadwick, all on my timeline. So I was like, okay, it's real. So at first I thought it wasn't real. After that, okay. Chris Evans was the first one of the MCU people to tweet about Chadwick, and me and my friend was very sad when we heard the news, because I was already awake. My friend wasn't awake when I heard the news. My friend's mum is the one who told my friend about the news, so we had to take a break from social media. So when I went in the bathroom and started getting ready, that's when I took a break from my phone, because I was like, oh, my phone is just flooding saying Chadwick. So I'm like, I need to take a break from social media. So I liked a lot of people tweet about the situation. So after we had got ready, so we got dressed and everything, we started leaving to go to McDonald's to have breakfast like we did on the first day. So this time I had everything except for the flatbread. So in day 1 I had the flatbread, in day 2 I didn't have it anymore. I had an egg and cheese burger instead. So after we had the McDonald's, we started to go to Edinburgh. The first place that we went to in Edinburgh is the place that Wanda and Vision. So if you've seen the movie, wait, before I even say the movie, this is going to have spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers of Infinity War, please do not listen to this next part. But yeah, so this is when Wanda and Vision are standing there and Cap comes in. So that's the first place we went to, that's the train station. And after that we went to do some sightseeing. Before we did some sightseeing, we went to the place where Wanda and Vision are talking. So this is before Vision gets a train. And then we did some sightseeing. So one of the places that we wanted to go to, which is the place I just talked about, that shop that train station was turned into a cupcake shop, so it took us a while to find it, but we did finally find it. So when we were sightseeing, we saw a lot of things. So we were passing the shops, and they had this shop, and I saw that they had birthday cards, but it had birthday cards with celebrities. So I was like, oh, let's stop in this shop. So we did, and that shop, I'm going to show you the things that I got. So this is a badge that says Libra. This is a pin that says love is love, because I'm all about equality. So we go. This is a sticker that says equality, because I'm all about equality. And I got another one that says equality. I thought I got one, but I picked up two. I just remembered I picked up two, so that's the other one. And the last thing I got is 2 stickers that says Hakuna Matata, because Hakuna Matata is my favourite phrase. So that's what I got from that shop. There's a lot of things that you saw while we were sightseeing. So there was people that was playing the bagpipes. There was this puppet guy thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a person in a puppet thing, and he was playing the guitar. If I have the picture, I'll put it on the screen. And also there was this like Harry Potter thing, and he was levitating. That was really cool as well. So if I have that picture, I'll put that on the screen too. I'm gonna put that there. Oh, also I forgot to mention, on the I think it was the first day. Yeah, the first day when we went to the McDonald's, there was a TK Maxx near, so I got these 2 things, which are power bags. So these were £4.99 each. This one I've already opened, and this one I haven't. So I'm continuing now. Just a second. Okay, so after sightseeing, we went to a caf. I had a chocolate brownie and a vanilla ice cream and a Sprite. Then we finished the food, and after we finished the food, we went to the toilet and then went back to the car. On the way back to the campsite, we passed the Forbidden Planet. We was going to go there, but there was no car park that was near, so instead I was like, oh, let's see if we can find one that's close on Google Maps. So we did find one, but it was closing at 5 PM, and it was around 3 something that we started driving, because it takes about an hour and a half around that time to get to the Forbidden Planet that we wanted to go to. So at first we were worried that maybe we won't make it, maybe we will make it. So we got to the car park around 4:20, and it was only about a 10-minute walk, so it hadn't closed by the time we got there, so we were very lucky, but we only had about 20 minutes until it was going to close. So we looked around. I saw some things that I was going to plan to get, some things I wasn't sure about, but when I was upstairs, the guy was like, oh, it's closing, so I was like, you know what, I'll get it. So now I'm going to show you the things that I got from Forbidden Planet in Glasgow. I'm pretty sure it's Glasgow. So I'm going to start with the Funko Pops. So I got 3. So the first one I got is this one. This is number 112. This is Harry with the invisibility cloak. The next one is number 113. This is when Hermione goes swish and flick, Wingardium Leviosa. So that's that one. And the last one I've been wanting for a while now, because I have her as her human form when she's wearing the pink dress, and I have her as a mermaid, but I don't have her in this dress. So when I saw they had it, I was like, I want to get it. So this is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. This is number 564. So that's the 3 I got, and I think all 3 of them was £10.99 each. Yeah, I think that's right. And then I'm gonna go to these things. So I got a notebook. This is a Hufflepuff notebook. I've seen these online, and a lot of them are £12 or £13. This one was £9.99, so I said I'm gonna pick it up. This is an Umbrella Academy keychain, and it was £10.99, as you can probably see from the price tag. It's very hard to find Umbrella Academy stuff in stores, so when I saw they had Umbrella Academy, I was like, I'm definitely picking it up. So that's the first Umbrella Academy thing I got. The next one is another keychain, which was also £10.99. And the last thing I got are these pins. So these pins was £15. At first I was like, should I get it or not? Because that is a lot for pins, but then I saw it was 4 pins. So if you divide £15.99 by 4, that's about £3 or £4 each. So that's not that much for pins. If it was £15.99 for 1 pin, then I would have been like, no, I'm not getting it. But those are the things that I got from Forbidden Planet. I'm going to put them back now. So let's continue. So I'm sorry that I have to do this. There's a lot of writing that I did, so then okay, after Forbidden Planet we went back to the campsite, but we ended up stopping at Aldi because we needed some things. So my friend's mom went to Aldi while we went to Starbucks, because there was a Starbucks across the road from the Aldi. So after we had got the things we wanted, we went back to the campsite. So after we went back to when we were in the campsite, we watched another movie. So no, we didn't watch a movie. We decided to chill. So while we were chilling, my friend decided to make food. So I think the second day was when she made the burgers. So while the food was making, we were chilling, and then my friend's like, oh, let's watch a movie. So after we ate, we decided to watch Toy Story 3, because my friend bought Toy Story 1, 2 and 3 with her to camping, but because it was Blu-ray, we couldn't watch it on the DVD player, because the DVD player that she bought doesn't allow Blu-ray. So we watched it on Disney Plus, and she had to put her phone on the table so we could watch it. So we watched that, we watched film 3, and then after we watched the film, we went to bed. So this is the 3rd day now. So the 3rd day, the night was, the 2nd day, it was rain warmer. So when I woke up, I started to get ready to have my shower, because we were all ready. We went to McDonald's again for breakfast. I had the same thing as the day before. After that, we went to a trail, so I ended up doing half of it, because the trail was mostly climbing, and my friend didn't know it was climbing. She thought it was just be a kind of like that, not like that. So she's like, oh, she wants to go to another one. I did most of it, so I'm proud of myself, because it was a lot of climbing, so I'm proud of myself. So we went to the other one, and the other one was really nice. We took a lot of pictures. There was a waterfall, and also there was hammocks, so that was nice. And then while we were walking, I was craving Pizza Hut because when we were doing sightseeing the night before, we passed the Pizza Hut. So I was craving Pizza Hut. So we went on Google Maps and looked at the nearest Pizza Hut. So we ended up going Pizza Hut. I got a Hawaiian pizza, and I also got a J2O and a Fanta because I was still thirsty, so I got a Fanta orange with the J2O, and the pizza was very nice. And then after we finished our food, we went back to the campsite. On the way, we passed the beach, so we decided to walk along the beach for a bit, and then we went back to the campsite. So on the third day, we watched Infinity War. We were going to watch the Aristocats, but it was very late, so we decided not to. So my friend's mom also watched Infinity War with us. At first, my friend didn't want to watch Infinity War because she's like, oh, it's going to be sad because of what happens to Chadwick, it's going to be sad. But at the end, she's like, oh, you know, I want to watch it, so we did. So after that, we went to bed, and then on that night, on the second night, we didn't have any food because we still had a lot of the crepes and the Pizza Hut. So my friend's mom didn't make any food that night. So this is the last day in Scotland. So we woke up, got ready, and then started putting stuff in the car. And then after that, we went to McDonald's to have McDonald's breakfast again. So I had a lot of McDonald's during that whole 3-day period. So my friend wanted to go back to the place that we went to the first day, which is the shop. So we went back there. My friend got some things and I got some things which I'm going to show you, which are in this bag. So the first things I'm going to show you is clothes. So this is the first one, and this one I'm pretty sure is for me. Let's see the size. Yeah, this one's for me. So this is a black and white one that I got for myself. This is a white and red one that I got for myself as well. And then this is a green and white one which I got for my mom. So there you go. So there you go. And I also got this teddy which says Scotland on it. I also bought these socks that I'm planning to give to my dad. I got 7 here. So this is hair clips and scrunchies, and it has the Scotland colours on it. So there you go. This was £3.99. This was £3.99 as well. This was, let's see the price, £6.99. And I think the shirts were £19 or £18. So I got 2 of these. I got this pen. This pen, very nice. I got a lot of key rings. So this is the first one. This one says Scotland and on it, and you can spin it. This one is like this. So it has the flag and it has a little doggy there. And then this one is this. So, oh, and there's 2 more things. So I got these 2 pins. So this one says Scotland on it, and this one says Nessie. Yeah. So these were £1.99 each, and then that's what I got, is this pen. So I'm gonna put this back now. Right. So let's continue. So here we go. So after we finished the shop, we went back to the car. We drove for about 2 hours, and then we stopped at a Burger King, and then we continued, and then we went to Starbucks to get a drink, and then we went back home. So we only stopped about 3 or 4 times on the last day, because after we went to the Burger King, we wasn't that far from home. So I also got KFC on the last day. I got the popcorn chicken meal. So that's all the 3 days. So now I'm going to say my final thoughts. So my final thoughts is that I enjoyed my time in Scotland. I'm very glad I went. It was very sad to hear the news about Chadwick, and I might do a video talking about that more. I don't want to go too much into it in this video, but I did have a good time, and I'm glad that I went. I also had to have my medication before I ate, so that's something else that I did. And I would definitely recommend going to Scotland if you haven't, and if you have been to Scotland, then please let me know what you thought about it. Oh, when also at one of the services that had the KFC, they had a WH Smith, so I got another power bank. This is a frozen one, so it has olive on it. If I knew that we were going to go here, I wouldn't have got these ones, but it's fine. And I also got these two, which are, they're called Top Trumps. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I got two. I got a Friends one and a Lion King one, because I like these kind of games. So to go with my final thoughts, I'm going to say my favourite thing about going to Scotland was definitely going to Edinburgh and recreating the pictures, and I even took the pose that one does, and my friend did it as well, and it was very fun. So yeah, that is the story time. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out when I post. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.